Good morning. Oh, this is far too early to be out and about. I've made my way into woodlands and I'm at a spot where I want to be at the moment. I've had to use my trusty torch to actually find my way here, but I've got a coffee to start the day off with. But it looks promising. The sun's starting to come up over there. It looks like there's a light mist that's just rolling in, but I don't think it's going to stay, but hopefully it will. It'll be quite nice if it does. And we're going to just try and see if we can catch something special today. Catch it a bit. Hello again. The sun's come up now. I can start to see what I'm doing. I got up really early this morning. It's absolutely pitch black. It was frosty. I had to de-ice the car and chase a polar bear away from it. It looked like a giant ice cube because I wanted to get to this sort of particular spot in the woodland this morning. So I had to use my trusty torch to actually find my way in here. But anyone that knows anything about me knows I love a good path in the woodlands, and that's exactly what I have here. I've had to wait so long for the light to come up so the camera can focus. It's ridiculous. But what I've got a nice path coming down here. There's still, surprisingly, so I've not been up in this part of the woodland for at least 6 months up here. And there's still quite a lot of colour coming down there. So this is a really pleasant surprise this morning. Absolutely loving it this morning. And I've had a cup of coffee as well, so it's even better. So what I've got this path going down here, and I've got the pine trees either side, and we've got just that spray of colour of orange coming into the scene. The path is going past that, so it's creating lots of depth into the image. And then we've got a little bit of sun that's still coming, a little bit of orange from the sun right at the end of the image, but I don't know how well that's going to come out. So I'm going to just get this composition set up properly, and then we'll take that shot. Okay, well I've got the composition set up how I want it. I'm actually going to do this. Let's just do that. Let's just focus that in at f11, because I want that sharpness front and back and to the sides, because this is the kind of image that I might just actually print out. Let's just take that. But you know, it's lovely coming into the woodland this morning. There's a little bit of mist that's coming in as well, not a lot but a little bit, so it's just giving out a little bit of mystery to the image itself. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, I like that. Let me know what you think.
Hide away from winter days. I see the sunlight casting shadows after midnight. I'm far away where the grass is green. I thought the air would be clean. I thought the heights might ground me. And will life be kinder on my eyes when the day follows night? Or am I only dreaming because it's snowing in spring?
Now, the one thing I do love in the woodlands is these little intimate shots you can actually get and just capture that pure segment, that just minute segment of the woodlands. I've got this pine here, but look at this fern. There's not a breeze anywhere. It's not moving. So what I want to do is just capture an intimate shot with this pine here, maybe just cutting the pine in half there, to be honest, just having half of it maybe, having this here. But I also like the way this is curving over, the shape of that fern going over there. And in the background over there, we've got some hills. I might just try and catch a little bit of that in the background, just to give it a bit of perspective in the shot. But what I want to do is be a bit mindful really on how we take this shot, because I don't want everything in sharp focus. So I'm either going to do this at 5.6 or maybe just above. We'll have a go. So I've got a composition in the camera. I've decided, after careful deliberation of course, that I'm just going to incorporate half of that tree, because I want the focus to be on the fern really. So we've got that, we've got a bit of hill in the back. It is incorporating a bit of light in the background, but it's not bright light because it's got its own natural backdrop of a field behind it. So that's great. I'm actually going to go for 6.3 on aperture, just to try and soften that background a little bit and isolate the main subject. And do you know what? I think it might be time for coffee again, and maybe the odd chocolate bar. So I'm getting a bit peckish. I could just go a good full English breakfast at the moment, I've got to say. I know there's no exaggeration. I think that's quite a nice little subject. I'll put it on screen now for you.
City on the morning flight, and right then you decided I wasn't in your life any longer, like you'd be stronger. All those years of knowing how to feel when you met me under the simple sky.
As we speak, the sun is coming through the woodlands, it's shining through, and it just happens to be shining at this present moment on a pine tree, and right next to that pine tree is a young oak, and the oak still has some leaves on it, and that's beautiful. So I'm going to quickly take that while the light's on it, because it's just a gorgeous scene, and this is going to be a really lovely woodland shot. Right, I've got the composition as I want it. I've got the ferns at the base with a bit of sun coming on them. I've got the branches of the tree just kissing the edge of the frame with those sporadic orange leaves on them, with the sun that's hitting the leaves, and we've got a natural backdrop of the straight pines. It's a beautiful image. I love it. So I'm going to quickly take this before the light disappears. I'm on f8. I've just seen a couple of dog walkers go past and they looked frozen, and I've got to say it is cold this morning. I like that. Let me know what you think in the comments. Now look what we have here. We've got this old characterful tree, a bit gnarly, bless him, but is characterful all the same, and he's sat right in the middle of this path, which is fantastic. And when the path goes round down there, you see a bit further down another gnarly tree, two little characters together. To me, that's the essence of winter photography in the woodland. Bit of a dull day, bit of sun coming in, but then we've got the bare trees, the mud. It's winter, isn't it? So let's have a go at that one. I'm really enjoying this morning. Once again, as always, it's the hardest bit's getting out of bed, isn't it? You just wake up and you think, oh my God, it's early, it's dark outside, and it was dark this morning. As I said at the beginning, I had to use my torch to actually try and find my way through the woodlands without breaking my neck. Anyway, I digress. We shall carry on and get this one set up. So what I want is this path coming down here. I want this good old characterful tree here. We'll call him Charlie for now. I don't know why, but it's the first name that came to him. So we've got Charlie here, and then we've got, I was going to say Harry, but we're going down the royal family thing, aren't we? We've got Bob down there. Right, Charlie and Bob, characterful trees. And that's not bad actually. I'm just going to try and eliminate some of this sky because it's getting quite bright over there. So this is possibly going to be our last image of the day. I'm going to do this at f8 again. I want to soften out that background slightly. F8 is going to do that, but it's going to keep the forefront absolutely pin sharp as we want it. And then, do you know what? I've just remembered. It's Saturday, and in this woods on a Saturday, they've got a coffee wagon in the car park. They do extremely good cakes and fantastic lattes. So that's me sorted, isn't it, for later? Anyway, let's have a look at this. I digress again. It's coffee. It's just always coffee. I like that. I like this one. We've got Charlie at the front, and then the path is going around Charlie either side, and then it's heading off to Bob in the background. I'll put it up now for you. So I think it's now time to call it a day. That's another end of a joyful jaunt in the woodlands. And so from Charlie and Bob and myself, I'll say thank you very much for watching. If you've gotten this far, always lovely for you to consider subscribing and press that notification button for further notifications for when the videos come out. But it's been great. But I'm going to head off for coffee and cake, so I will see you next time. Thanks again. Take care. Bye bye. Right, okay, I was on my way back. I was all packed up, walking down this path, turn a corner, and then there's these shafts of light coming through the trees, lighting up this oak tree here, still with orange leaves on it. How can I walk past that? So I had to set up again because I want to share this with you. I did take one shot back there, which looks really, really nice. I hope it comes out okay. So I've just moved forward now just to capture a bit more of a different scene. So what I'm going to do, I mean, this one I've got on at f16, just to try and emphasize those shafts of lights a bit more. But I'm going to take probably 2 or 3 shots, and what I'll do, I'll just put them all together with a nice bit of music, so you can peruse at your leisure. So let me know what you think of them.
That city on the morning flight and right then you decided I wasn't in your life any longer, like you'd be stronger. All those years of knowing how to feel when you met me under the simple sky.